Course in Miracles, Day 17, 121:21. All right. I see no neutral things. I'm going to read this in first person because I think it's easier for you to internalize and emotionalize the information. This idea is another step in the direction of identifying cause and effect as it really operates. I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. And when they say, when we talk like this, I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts, we're really in identification mode with the little I ego mind. And the intention of this Course in Miracles is to get in touch with and aligned with and see through the eyes of the big I spirit mind. But through the course of the book, it is written, when it talks about you, or, like it says, you see no neutral things because you have no neutral thoughts. But I want to read it like, I see no neutral things because, let me see. Let me read it with the ego mind. My ego sees no neutral things. No, you got to do the course like this. I see no neutral things. So in doing that, we're meeting ourselves where we are, that we are in full-blown identification with little I ego mind. So when I say I'm actually speaking as if I'm my own ego. So let's try this for tonight. I'm going to read the text part as the little I ego mind or the big I spirit mind. But when you do the exercises, you're going to do it in alignment with the ego mind in order to crack and break the ego. All right, and feel free to comment if you don't like what I'm doing this round, or if you do like it too, because there's only about 8 people doing this. Okay, so the lesson is I see no neutral things. This idea is another step in the direction of identifying the cause and effect as it really operates. My little I ego mind sees no neutral things because it has no neutral thoughts. It's always the thought that comes first, despite the temptation to believe that it is really the other way around. So the ego likes to think that in its reaction mode, it's reacting to what it actually created. Okay? It's always the thought that comes first. And if you think about times that you've been in a really bad mood and everything's bad, or if you've been in a really good mood and you're like, oh, that's just fine. When you're in a crappy mood, that wasn't fine. Same thing, same situation. Okay. It's always the thought that comes first, despite the temptation to believe that it is really the other way around. This is not the way the world thinks. But I must learn that it is the way my little I ego mind thinks. If it were not so, perception would have no cause and would itself be the cause of reality. In view of its highly variable nature, this is hardly likely. In applying today's idea, I will say to myself with my eyes open, I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. Then I will look about myself, resting my glance on each thing that catches my eye long enough to say, I do not see a neutral blank because my thoughts about blank are not neutral. For example, I might say, I do not see a neutral wall because my thoughts about walls are not neutral. I do not see a neutral body because my thoughts about bodies are not neutral. As usual, it is essential to make no distinction between what I believe to be animate or inanimate, pleasant or unpleasant. So basically, do not allow my ego mind to assign meanings of animate, inanimate, pleasant, unpleasant. Regardless of what my little I ego mind may believe, I, big I spirit mind, do not see anything which is really alive and really joyous. That's because this is really hard. All right, I'm going to stop doing that. As usual, it's essential to make no distinction between what I believe to be animate or inanimate, pleasant or unpleasant. Regardless of what I may believe, I do not see anything which is really alive and really joyous. That is because I am unaware as yet of any thoughts which are really true and therefore really happy. 3 or 4 specific practice periods are recommended, and no less than 3 are required for maximum benefit, even if I experience resistance. However, if I do, the length of the practice period may be reduced to less than a minute or so, which is otherwise recommended. Or, tap. So, tapping, it calms the amygdala so you don't go into fight, flight, or freeze. So, resistance is part of fight, flight, freeze. So, the opposite is rest and digest. So, in working through these exercises, you're going to find some resistance somewhere, like looking at my mother's urn, saying, oh, that doesn't matter, or something like that. I forget what it was now. It's like, whoa, that's my mom. So, and then today, so I cried yesterday, and then today I had this thing called neurofeedback. So I was watching this incredible movie, The Power of the Heart. Everybody should watch it. I mean, it's called The Power of the Heart. It's so good. It's one of the best movies probably ever made. But, I was crying. It's so good. And then I just had so much information coming to me today that I actually had a really hard time processing it. But it was really, really great because I felt like intuitively I was back on track today. But I'm getting thrown off and then getting back to ground, and getting thrown off and getting back to ground, and just allowing that. That's what it's time. It's time to break down both external and internal. And I just want to ask, let's just do a little quick prayer. Relax the belly. Oh, another thing I figured out today that I really like. Okay, breathing in. So count 4. What did I do? You could just do breathing in, big belly. So instead of counting, you're going to do, there's 4 words for each one. Breathing in, big belly. So breathing in, big belly. And then at the top of the breath, you're going to pause. Okay. And in the pause, you're going to say, open to receive now. And then as you exhale, the breath out. Let's do ground to Mother Earth. Ground to Mother Earth. And then at the bottom of the breath, 4 again. And this one I remember. I am here now. And if you want to mentally imagine the periods between those. Okay. So, I'll walk you through. Breathing in, okay. So you feel your contact points wherever you are. And you're just going to, breathing in big belly, so you're just going to go in, big, and you're going to fill your belly. Breathing in, big belly. At the top, pause, at the top, open to receive now. And then you're just going to grow that lotus. And then relax your shoulders back and down. And out is ground to Mother Earth. So you're pushing down. And at the bottom of the breath, I am here now. So you can change. You can make up your own 4 words, but I forget what I said this morning. It's in Facebook, but breathing in, big belly. Open to receive now. Ground to Mother Earth. I am here now. Like that. Breathing in, big belly. Open to receive now. Ground to Mother Earth. I am here now. So 4 seconds in, 4 seconds. Pause at the top of the breath, 4 seconds. Out, 4 seconds. At the bottom of the breath. Those are just the 4 things I came up with. I think it came to me in the morning and during the live stream, and I think that one's better. So if I get time to watch that, I'll share it with you tomorrow night. But so just enjoy this, and don't expect not to get triggered. That's the name of the game. But you can get through this. This is you're motoring through, and there's a bigger group on Facebook doing it. And just remember, all these renegade yogis doing it. So if you want to meditate with me for just a second, all right. So you've probably watched me before, and you've watched me talk about trafficking, lots of trafficking, okay? And Mother Earth is done with this. Okay, so we just need to be light and bring in light and be light. Okay, one plan to overturn darkness got thwarted. So now more light, being more light, and just hold the whole light brigade. So it's like whoever is working for the light, just put them between your palms and just send them loads and loads of light, energy, safety, security, and a great plan that will work, and more people will be safe. People safe. Just see light. Just light. Flood the world with light. But put a little shield. Let's put a little shield. There's a couple people in my mind, and I don't want to say the names, so it's there's 3 main people in my mind. I feel like if these 3 people because I feel like a lot of people got kind of sad yesterday, and because what was supposed to happen did not happen. Okay, I wish I didn't say that. Okay, but I'm gonna let that go. I gotta go to bed. So just relax your belly. Just create a ball of light, a light of high vibration. So put the whole earth, Mother Earth, in the high vibration. And if you want to connect with 3 people that I'm thinking of, to give them a better plan. Relax. Eyes, jaw, shoulders. Relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders. No trying, just being light, Remember that any seeming darkness or any seeming challenges force you to grow, to become, to maintain your peace. Okay, so challenging things make you grow in spirit and power. So relax your eyes, jaw, and shoulders to be in the highest vibration. Hold the light. Be the light. Just relax. And while you're doing that, I do not see a neutral ball of light because my thoughts about balls of light are not neutral. I do not see a neutral planet because my thoughts about planets are not neutral. I do not see a neutral Earth because my thoughts about Mother Earth are not neutral. Good, relax. the belly. Just flood the world with light. The more you can drop into the neutral space, I know this is what we're working on today. This is what that's about. Is I'm not neutral. It's not neutral. My sight is not neutral. But when you do drop into the neutral space, think of a pendulum. You pull it one way, you pull it the other way. You know, there's no healing happening. If I have a client that's complaining about a person or a situation, okay, I only, you know, hey yoga empath or whatever you are, you know, empaths, I don't need that much information. All I need is them to start the story, and then I get permission, and so then I get the rest energetically or intuitively or whatever. Okay, so relax the belly. When someone's telling me some story about someone that they don't like or someone they hate or someone that's giving them trouble or a situation, okay, if I side with them and tell them they're right, that person's a douche, I'm pulling the pendulum to one side. If I try to play devil's advocate, like I say, oh, but their mother just died, or they just did that, or they just had this happen, the person, my client, will dig in and say, no, you don't understand, this is why. So if you play devil's advocate, clients and friends, you know, human nature, it's just human nature. If they complain to you and you try to talk them out of that complaint, not always, but often, if you try and play devil's advocate or talk them out of their complaint, it makes them dig their heels in harder. Okay, so the neutral space, when the pendulum is hanging straight down, that is where the healing happens. That's why when we teach Reiki 1, we teach people to be the straw. Just be the best straw that you can be. You're just, if you worry about not doing a good job, now you're blocking the energy because you're in the way now because you aren't trusting. Okay, so just for these days, to be as neutral as possible, just be a straw for the light. Pull the light into yourself. Pull the light around yourself, your skin, the hairs on your body. Don't be afraid to heal your intuition and to sense with your intuition and your sixth sense, like that kind of thing, because even dark information, like bad stuff, can come to you in a way that your higher self designs it. Okay? Your higher self designs the way the information comes to you. So it's time to really start, relax the belly, calm and center, and start working on raising your intuitive abilities while staying grounded. Stay grounded. I don't suggest doing any courses right now to try to gain intuition. I think it's going to be better if you just ground, calm and center, meditate, keep your mind calm, and you allow your own third eye and your own team to bring you the information. So one thing that was very interesting that happened today, the information I was getting, the information I was getting for the first time in years matched the information a close friend of mine gets from looking at the computer for news and maybe watch TV. I'm not sure exactly which sites, but my information for the first time matched her information. So that was very cool. We're moving into a very odd time, but we still need more light on the planet, and No one should have any problem with that, right? More light, higher vibrational planet. Everybody should be happy with that, unless they're working for the dark side or their own ego. So if you believe in highest best interest of all, then just pray for highest best interest of all. You don't need to put people's names or their titles in there. Just pray, bring in the light, highest best interest of all, highest best interest of all, highest best interest of all. The earth and the oceans and the atmosphere, the entire planet all the way to the core. Okay, the light, just flood the planet with light, and all the beings, may all beings live in health, safety, and happiness. Relax. May all beings live in health, safety, and happiness. Just pour light. Just flood the light into the planet. You can leave all the people out if you don't want to deal with people, or if you're like, I don't know who's good, who's bad, I don't know what she's talking about. Just do the planet, the entire planet, all the water and the atmosphere. If you're a flat earther, you might make like a pancake stack. Whatever you want. Enjoy your life. It's going. Enjoy your life now. These are incredible times. Relax. Enjoy everything you see. If you think you can't, I talked to people today. I was out in the world today, and I found people who thought that they can't enjoy their life now. You've got to change that story. You've got to change that story, because if you're involved in that story, then you're creating that story. And the outcome that you don't want is exactly what you will get, because you're aligning with the lower vibrational energies. Okay, so enjoy your life, enjoy what is happening now, and remember that not everything is as it seems. Things are not always as they seem. Relax, calm and center, be the light, higher vibration. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Focus on what you're grateful for. If you have health, you have something to be grateful for. If you have a working physical body, you have something to be grateful for. Relax your belly. If you have family, you have something to be grateful for. Friends. And I'm grateful for you, and I don't even know who's watching. All right, this is way longer than I expected, but just stay light. Do not let negative stories enter your mind, because you will start creating what you do not want. So stay light. Not everything is as it seems. Okay? Don't sweat this. Relax. This time period is well, okay, it's like in a movie, like after the halfway point, but towards the end, but you're not there yet. That's what it is, like 75% of the way through a movie. That's where you are right now. You're about 75% of the way through a movie. And you cheering on, you know, certain characters over other characters. That's where you are. Okay? So just keep remembering the movie's not over. You're 75% of the way through. Okay? So relax. Light. Highest best, highest best, highest best. Just light, 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 light. Highest best, highest best, highest best. My highest best is the highest best for everyone. Just flood the planet with light. Okay? And I do not see a neutral planet, because my thoughts about planets are not neutral. Okay. I do not see a neutral pen, because my thoughts about pens are not neutral. But I hope you're enjoying this, and if you get triggered, if you gotta cry some crap out, just cry it out. Take extra water, drink extra water if you're working with a lot of emotion. If you can take a salt bath, listen to your body when your body says lay down for 5 minutes or lay down, whatever. This stuff's very simple, and what can happen is you underestimate how powerful simple things can be, and So listen to the body. Feel your body. Feel your body from the inside. My body is not me, it's mine to use, but feel it. Feel it. What does it need? What does it need? TLC. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow for lesson 18. I do not see a neutral blank because my thoughts about blank are not neutral. All right, love you. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.